Trent Limited, a multi-bagger stock given extraordinary return in last 1 year, almost 150% return in 3 years, 76% annual CAGR. And you compare the other companies like Avenue Supermarket or V-Mart and all that, no one is coming near to it. Avenue Supermarket has given a negative return in last 3 years. Now this is what the company is phenomenal performance there over the years. And but the recent result after the financial year 25 quarter two result, the stock has fallen by almost 22%. So let us discuss what to do with this company. And this question is asked by Joginder, Mohan, then Shamal, and Radha has asked about no to do an analysis of the trend. By the way, if you have any question related to any stock and sector, every day I'm releasing videos on few stocks and sector. You can put it in the comment box. I'll do take care of it. Okay. Now चलो बात करते हैं ट्रेंड लिमिटेड की. Now trend, over there has performed extremely well. And what are the reason? The reason is the way they have their business model. You have to understand business model before you start evaluating the performance on it. And see, any company will do well provided it has a good business model. So when we talk about the company's business model, see, their major revenue is coming from west side, almost 39%, and more than that, 55% of the revenue shared is coming from the Zudio. Zudio is their brand only, but overall, if you talk about website is 39%, the margin is more in website. I think it is around 70 to 18%. Zudio is around 12 to 13%. But yes, these are the main factor why the revenue and the profitability is so good. And another is the Star Bazaar, that no grocery store and all that, but that is having a less revenue share, and the margin is also on a lower side comparatively. And because the retail part is on a higher side, okay, and the food is on a lower side, that's why the margin is on a almost in the teens, around 9 to 10% more. And if you talk about, however, Dmart, in Dmart, no, if you see, 56% is food processing business. Okay, so when you have a food processing and food business so much, no, your margin is very less there. And that side Dmart, if you see, it's 3 to 4 to 5% around that. And that is the main reason why the profitability is so different. थोड़ा भी margin shrink होता है ना in avenue, it will fall like anything. And however, in the retail, no, you can charge as much you can. So suppose you are have a price tag of 1,000 rupees of a particular brand. Tomorrow if you want to make it 1,100, 1,200 rupees, you can make it. But in food processing, food products, you cannot increase the MRP, correct? अब जो है 55 रुपीज अमूल चीज का भाव है, तो वही रखना पड़ेगा ना, उसको तो बढ़ा नहीं सकते आप. So this why ना the retail, and if you have a personal brand like Zudio, no, there you can have a greater margins. Okay, so when we talk about website, no, website, that it's almost 20 to 30,000 square feet का वो basically पूरा store होता है. And in that also, no, they have almost 232 stores in 91 cities. So good spread. Even Zudio is having almost 554 stores, almost in 164 cities. So it is spread across. And they have another collaboration with Zara. Zara means that holding company, that no, Inditex. Now they are, they are the one of the richest person in the world, and almost 51% is shared by Inditex, and the 49% is of Trent. Now there, Zara and Massimo, these are the two brand. Among that also, Zara is having a more influence. Zara, almost, if you see the combined sales of total both the companies, almost 3,000 crore rupees around. And Zara is almost having a 23 stores around 12 cities. So there also revenue is coming good. Again, the Zara brand is doing quite well. Grocery retail business, Star business, is also having around 66 stores across the 10 cities and around 24,000 square feet. Again, the FMCG staples and fresh offering foods and all that is being given by that. So this is the total business model of Trend. Why I told about this, because and after some time now we are going to talk about the margins and all that, and how the margins may increase of a Trend over the time. Because unless you don't know the segment, how you'll come to know that a change in segment can increase the margins also. So now when we talk about the overall the sales and all that, okay, so if you see that net profit is gone up by almost 60%, and the sales is gone up by almost 54% year on year. Now if you see this, the margins in this west side and the Zudio is no is good, okay, around, as I told you, 17% west side, and Zudio is around 13%, okay. So अब वेस्ट साइड में ग्रोथ है लेकिन थोड़ा कम है कंपेयर टू दैट, नो बेसिकली जूडियो में ग्रोथ ज्यादा है. So when we talk about Zudio is growing around no 30 to 36% maybe next few years. However, the west side may grow by around 19 to 20% in next few years. So that may be the growth, and they are working on increasing the margin of Zudio over the time. But yes, this is how the normally the margin fixture is there among the Zudio and west side. In future they are concentrating on increasing the operating margin and all that. Hopefully they will able to control the cost. See, one of the reason why their profitability was down, see, the problem is now that they're trading at a very very high valuation trend, and so expectation बहुत high होता है. So even though the margins and the profitability was quite good and the sales growth was quite good, no, analysts were not too much sure about it, and no, that's why the stock fallen by almost 20%. This is how the expectation is there. See, if you talk about, no, currently the Trent is trading at a P ratio of almost 169. Against that, Avenue Supermarket is 94. Now, is 169 justifiable? That is a question everyone is asking. But honestly, if you are a fundamental analyst and if you are tracking this company over the time, आप हमेशा बोलोगे यार ये कंपनी बहुत एक्सपेंसिव है, मत लो इसको, it is too expensive. Any stock having 100p 150, but this company has every time, given such a exceptional result, so that in last 5, this company is performing only. Compared to that, supermarket is literally not able to perform. And now you see the market cap of Trent is almost 2,30,000 crores, and Avenue Supermarket is 2,52,000 crores. And such a growth is there. And that chairman was nothing but Neol Tata. Now he's the chairman of Tata Group after Mr. Ratan Tata expired. But yes, under his leadership, Trent has grown like anything, and they are going to lot many other new segment also, like homegrown diamonds, where they will be directly competing to Titan. अब वो पता नहीं क्यों ऐसा कर रहे हैं, but whatever it is, so lot many new segments they are bringing in Trend, so that the growth will be much better. And over the years, guys, if you want to see this company, okay, let us talk about some of the ratios just to make you understand how it is standing against its competitors like V-Mart or Avenue Supermarket. So if you see, the ROE of Trent is almost 27% compared to ROE of Avenue Supermarket is 14.5. V-Mart is almost negative, तो negative तो नहीं बोल सकते लेकिन है ही नहीं. Basically ROC is also 23%, and of course it is an expensive company. Because of that, EV by EBITDA is almost 84 times compared to Avenue Supermarket is almost 56 times. And why it is there? See, if you see the sales growth in last 3 years, Trent has given a 68% growth in sales growth. When we talk about the profit growth, it is 100% CAGR growth for last 3 years. हर साल प्रॉफिट डबल कर रही है कंपनी. सोचो क्या परफॉर्मेंस है इस कंपनी का. Avenue Supermarket, when we talk about 3 years, it is 28%, and the profitable growth is 31%. 3 times of Avenue Supermarket. Okay, इसलिए Avenue Supermarket is having a negative return in last 3 years, and compared to this, Trent is having such an exception of almost 76%. And this is the reason why it is no doing so well. But when we talk about the quarterly results, okay, year on year result, of course, Trent has grown both on sales and profitably almost more than 40%. Avenue Supermarket का तो पूरा profit ही shrink हो गया, तो only 5% gain was there on the profitability. But quarter to quarter में क्या हुआ है, every company including V-Mart, okay, V-Mart also grown by almost 20% year on year. But if you see the profitability on quarter to quarter, because of high inflation, Avenue Supermart, Trend, and V-Mart all they have a quarter to quarter negative growth. And this is what market did not like, even though the expect, and one of the reason expectation was too high. And of course, yeah, you cannot control the inflation. So what management told that the major one of the reason was nothing but the inflation, and because of the higher cost structure, higher raw material prices, the stock was not able to perform. Now let us talk about how the company may perform from here. See, if you want to understand any retail company, one metrics you always have to see is the LFL growth. What is LFL? Like for like, or same store growth. Okay, same store यानी जो company अभी operating है, 1 year before that company is operating, what is the growth on year basis? That is what you have to check it every time. So when we talk about year on year growth and all that, no, this overall, the of course Trent has given a good result, but just a minute, just to show you, almost 14% growth is there on LFL basis, and overall the 27 growth is overall basis. Okay, so this is how, but 14-15% is also very good growth when we talk about on LFL growth. And when we talk about FMCG, I'm talking about overall FMC, and when we talk about the star business, that is also around 15% growth के आसपास होगा, लेकिन थोड़ा कम है इस बार. Okay, and again, star business performance. See, I talk a lot about Zudio and basically west side, and they are going to work on it against the increasing the margin of Zudio. But star business also, no, the problem is the margin is on a lower side, and as I told you, around 14 to 15% growth will be there on star business also coming times. Okay, but yes, the main focus will be always west side, Zudio and Zara. This will be the main product over the time. And if you talk about now how the company is going to perform from here, the expectation is that at least 30% CAGR, the revenue growth, more than 30% CAGR revenue growth may be there, and 40% CAGR profitability growth may be there for the next few years. So the expectation is quite high. And as I told you, some of the thing they are working on it, like homegrown diamond and some of the other segments they are working on it. So let's see how they are able to do it. But yes, new products they are going to bring it in order to increase the margin in sales. And when we talk about the management of Trend, nothing taking away, guys, this company is able to deliver exceptional result over the time, because the way they operate their business, the way they know that where they should focus, and their focus is always on the profitability. That's why they focus on their own brands like Zudio, and of course Westside is there, and grocery business, Star Bazaar, and all this is there, Star business, but they are not focusing too much. They are focusing on the, and that is what the you can say, no, the retail investor liking. Yes, they are getting that type of return also. So now your question will be, Tapan, now tell me that at 22% lower from the top, whether we should buy this stock or not. Honestly, guys, the stock is quite good. The result is quite, over the years has given a good. So nothing wrong in the stock, only the valuation factor is there. But as I told you, all the fundamental analysis goes wrong now when you have this type of result every time. So yes, this is a company where you should focus on. If it is available at a lower level, nothing good like this company, because this is an exceptional business, and very few businesses in retail can give you that type of return, that like a Trent has given you that type of, like earlier, Pantaloon or kya kya aa gaya na, correct, even Avenue is little bit not performing, V-Mart still not performing as per the expectation. Against that, this company is given. So of course you can look at a lower level. Again, this is just a suggestion, not a recommendation. I'm a SEBI registered research analyst. Do your own analysis before investing. Again, guys, please put in the comment box if you have any question related to stock sector. I'll do reply each and every question, and I'll make a video on that next time also if required. And of course, if you want to attend our workshop, guys, the link is given below. Do attend on this Wednesday 8 p.m. and it's almost costing 1,500 rupees. I'm completely giving you it free. Okay, we give a stock recommendation service. Okay, so now let us talk about now various queries you have. So I'll take your queries. Lot many queries I'm getting it. So let us take me each and every query. So Raghu Subramaniam is asking, sir, I hold IREDA at 236 level, whether it will cross that level or not. Well, today only we have released a video on IREDA, PFC, and कौन सा था, REC. Well, I think the way renewable sector is in a focus, it is going down. I think IRDA may take some time to again, nothing wrong in the stock, but एक कहता है ना sentiment negative चल रहा है अभी for the renewable stocks. Okay, and as these companies are providing financing to this company, तो sentiment के वजह से नीचे रहेगा, but it may recover. But yes, if you ask me, IRDA is the most expensive stock against PFC and RAC. Okay, price to book value is around 5.6, 5.7 compared to PFC, RAC is around 1.5 and 1.7 respectively. So काफी महंगा है, but no, wait for some time. Let us see next quarter. अभी ट्रम्प का कोई नोटिफिकेशन नहीं आया that what they are going to do with the renewable sector, which he already told that he is against renewable sector, लेकिन अभी कोई पॉलिसी नहीं है, तो let's see. Okay, then Vijay Chaudhary 24 is saying that sir, really honest and helpful content you are creating. Thank you, Vijay. uh, Deepoka uh, Deepok Bhuyan 50504 is writing, what about the future of BAIL, Exide and Tata Power? BAIL, honestly, I don't know why one should buy a P ratio of more than around 200. I don't know the recent P ratio, but too expensive as a stock. Exide, of course, it has gone down. Tata Power be reasonably ठीक ठाक ही है, no problem. So I think I'll go for Exide and Tata. They are much more better stock compared to BAIL. So you can hold it, Exide and Tata, but not BAIL. Again, do your own research before investing. ठीक है. What about clean signs? So clean signs are Raghavendra Reddy is asking. Well, Raghav, you can hold it clean signs for some, not a problem. Let it recover. Okay. Then other questions which I am getting it. 1 minute. Yeah, just a minute. So many questions are, so I'm just search. Okay, sir, do you make a Hindi channel? So Trade King is arguing, do make a Hindi channel so you can become number one in India. Well, that I'll think it, because अब देखो यार, क्या होता है कि आई ट्राई टू मेक इट हिंदी इंग्लिश मिक्स. अभी मैंने ऐसा सोचा नहीं, आई एम गोइंग विथ माय फ्लो. सो लेट्स सी आगे आगे क्या करते हैं. Okay. Then I took 100 Wari at 3700. Please advise hold or sell. Well, 3700 तो बहुत महंगा है. No, it is too expensive to enter. Yeah, that's why no one should not carry it away with the no momentum stocks. No, because जब ये reverse होता है ना, it fall like anything. You see 20% within few days it has gone away, and if you stuck at a higher level it may take time. So be careful again, at least when the IPO is listed, guys. And because no, अगर जब IPO की listing होती है ना, there is a crazy rates going on, and you should not participate in this type of crazy rate. Again, let me tell you about Wari, guys. No, I think if you are having an IPO, I think you should think about getting out for some time. No, let that quarterly result comes and all that, then you can take a fresh opinion. Okay. Then why L&T is not rising? Well, that question is asked by Manikanta Reddy Somala. Well, the L&T result तो बहुत अच्छा था. Nothing wrong in the result. I think maybe the market condition is not conducive, and that is one of the reason. Otherwise, if you ask me, L&T has given a much better company. तो कंपनी और ज़्यादा रिजल्ट भी अच्छा है, सो आई डोंट थिंक नो यू शुड गेट आउट फ्रॉम दैट कंपनी. इफ इट इज देयर इन योर portfolio, please keep it. Let us take one more question. Sir, when you think, this is been asked by Harshvardhan Singh, when do you think that problem of FMCG volume growth will be resolved? Well, it unless the Harshvardhan, unless the inflation goes little bit down more, and the rural and urban area, again the consumption pattern goes up. No, it is hard to tell that when volume will go, because at the end of the where the volume is going to peak, when the urban and rural areas start getting, when the income of a पर्सन स्टार्ट गोइंग अप, तभी वो खर्चा करेगा ना, तब उसके पास रेसिडुअल इनकम होगी, तब वो जाके खर्चा करेगा. So I think it will take some time, maybe 1 or 2 quarter more. We have to wait for that. But yes, currently FMCG. See, if you want to analyze any company, FMCG or something, that volume should go up. That is one of the important factor, because see margin एक लेवल तक आप बढ़ा पाओगे, okay, after that you cannot increase, but unless the volume does not pick up, no matter what type of margin you increase it, you will face an issue. So keep this in mind now whenever you are reviewing the FMCG stocks. I already had a separate video on FMCG, you can go and check it out. So that's all guys, we'll keep it for till here. Hope you like this, you do like it, share it, and we are going to meet at Wednesday at 8 p.m for sure. Okay, see you then. Bye bye.